Once again, welcome back to Bricks at War. Today, we're going to take a look at my Stryker Reconnaissance Cavalry Platoon. Once again, welcome back to Bricks at War. Today, we're going to take a look at my Stryker Reconnaissance Cavalry Platoon. Before we begin with the platoon in whole, we're going to take a look at one of the individual vehicles first. The M1127 RV is the reconnaissance version of the Stryker vehicle, and it serves multiple purposes within the Stryker company. Its primary role is to serve as a reconnaissance unit to go out, find the enemy, fix its position, and report back to higher HQ. Its secondary role is to act as a screening force, so they can screen along the route while traveling, or it can also serve as a security force in the rear guard if necessary. As I mentioned earlier, this particular model is based off the Brickmania kit that was released several years ago. And boy, do I really enjoy that kit, because I've been able to make several other vehicles based off of its original design and expand out my Stryker company to be more complete than based off of what just was released by Brickmania itself. This is one of the things I really like about Brickmania. Sometimes they'll build a very basic version of a piece of equipment, and with a little research, you can take that equipment and expand it out to other roles based off of the same family or base model that it was released off of. So this particular one, as you can see, has got some minor changes to it, not a whole lot of changes made to it to achieve the Stryker reconnaissance role. As you can see, we've actually added some antennas to the back over the original ones, and we've added the primary sensor here that is used in the reconnaissance role. It's got quite a few different sensors built into one, and the sensor can be moved off of the vehicle itself and put on a tripod and used out in the field. That way, it could be a little bit more secure when monitoring enemy forces as they move through a particular area. It's got a laser rangefinder on it, as well as other optical sensors allowing to see in the dark and through different environments as it is used in the reconnaissance role. The other feature to this particular vehicle change was they've upgraded the machine guns or the armament on the top here to a automated turret that can be controlled inside the vehicle. It's got some smoke launchers on the front that turn with the turret itself, and they've added, or I've added, the now added on Javelin missile, which is now part of the package itself. Now, the platoon itself, they're usually organized into two vehicle units. Generally, one of those vehicles will have the M2 machine gun on it. The other one will have the M19 grenade launcher on it, and they're generally paired up in that particular way. The piece count on this particular vehicle isn't too high, so it's really easy to make multiple units at the same time. It keeps the costs down, and the parts that are used in this particular build are relatively easy to get. There's nothing in here that's extremely expensive or rare, so it makes it possible to build several of these at a relatively low cost. A lot of the parts that I've gotten to expand out my Stryker family have actually been found in the over at Bricks and Minifigs in their bulk area. I've been able to locate several of the pieces I need, especially the tires. They always seem to show up over there, and I grab them as I can to advance my my Stryker company out to a larger larger group of vehicles. Playability wise, I think this is a great set. It's got several opening hatches. We've got two on the top right here in the rear. We've got another hatch right here that opens up right behind the gun position. And then, of course, we have the driver's hatch up here in the front. In addition, the rear hatch comes down on the back, and this whole plate will come up if necessary to access the inside of the vehicle. The machine gun position does rotate and also controls the wheels here in the front, as you can see. And the sensor package is adjustable in terms of position, and it can be removed, as I mentioned earlier, and put on a tripod and used out in the field. We'll talk a little bit about the pros and cons of this vehicle. As I mentioned earlier, the value, I think, in this particular vehicle, based on the original purchase from Brickmania, is that I've been able to build several units. This was prior to them doing a lot of printed parts, so I was able to take the primary instructions and build multiple copies off of the base instructions, and like I said, expand them out into different versions of the Stryker vehicle. Now, the original kit did come with some additional versions that you could build: the Dragoon version with the turret, the heavy gun version, or the main gun system version is available, as well as the mortar version is available as add-on kits when you bought the original. But I've been able to expand out on it. So con-wise, it's been a great value to me be able to expand out that much. Negatives, not a whole lot of negatives here. There were some parts that fell off quite regularly, originally based off the original design, but new parts have become available, allowed me to upgrade some of the stuff here in the front that would fall off on a regular basis. The side panels are a little bit difficult to get on when you first build it, but once you learn the technique, they snap on pretty easily, and they stay in place better than some other Stryker vehicles that I've seen or built off of other instructions. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Platoon itself. As you can see, the Platoon is based on 6 vehicles. And the first 2 vehicles here that are paired up are the headquarters element. And then you have a section A with 2 additional units and a section B that make up the 6-unit platoon itself. Now, typically, they will work in tandem with 2 vehicles at a time when they're broken out, but they could also be broken into 3 vehicle elements out on the battlefield. For instance, let's say they needed 3 of them for screening on the left side of the company as they advanced, and 3 additional ones on the right side of the company as they advance through the battlefield. So they're pretty flexible in terms of their ability out on the battlefield itself. As I mentioned earlier, as they're paired up into their two vehicle units, one has the M19 grenade launcher, the other one has the heavy machine gun itself. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed today's video of the Stryker reconnaissance platoon that I've built and that will be added to my Stryker company. If you watched the earlier video this month, it talked about my force restructuring for 2026. This is one of those elements that was in that force restructure plan, which was to add more reconnaissance units to my Lego army. This is a great start. We've got some additional things coming down the pipeline that we'll also be adding. We hope that you liked what we talked about here. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Also, please leave me a comment. You got something you want to talk about, something you didn't like, something you liked, something you'd like to see, please feel free to leave me that comment. Meanwhile, thanks for watching. Have a great day.